All right, what's up? We're still back here in New York City. It'll still be for a little while, but whatever. Go ahead and subscribe there if you want to. If you don't, who cares? Um, Gonna mess around and start out here in the cemetery. I dig cemeteries. If you've seen enough of these crappy videos I've put together, you probably figured that out by now. A little weird. This one's it's a jumbled up. It's a Jewish cemetery. It's all jumbled up, real weird laid out. But there's a grave here. One in particular came to see, not just because it looks cool, but because of who it is. Houdini, Harry freaking Houdini's buried here. So we're gonna mess around until we figure out where he is. Some of these cemeteries it's hard to find, but we'll get over here and find. Actually, that's it right there in the center. So we'll get up here a little bit closer to it. I think everybody knows the name Houdini, what he was famous for: magician, illusionist, whatever you want to call it, escape artist. Um, he died. I think he died in Detroit, buried here in New York City, and so he his last few days there, he did one show, and this dude came backstage and had talked to him about how he'd heard Houdini could take a bunch of blows to the stomach, and Houdini said he could, so the dude just started waylaying him, and turns out Houdini had appendicitis. The those hammer punches to the stomach. This looks real cool. This crest, magician's crest here, Society of Magicians. Um, those punches and then the appendicitis that didn't work well together. Houdini started going downhill. A few days later, he finally went to the doctor, found out he had appendicitis, and his fever was 102. The doctor wanted to do surgery. Houdini ignored the advice there, didn't do the surgery, actually went on to do a show. His fever had gone up to like 104 by the end. I think he passed out in the middle of the show, but still decided to go on, continue anyway. But then afterwards, he was put in the hospital. And about a week later, he died. But his grave here looks real cool. He's buried here with his wife. Real cool looking grave with I guess that angel. I don't know who that is there, kneeling down below it, crying. But the grave looks real cool with his bust up there, up top, and then that magician's seal there. That looked freaking awesome. Seems sort of fitting there after visiting Houdini's grave to, since we're in New York City anyway, do some Ghostbusters stuff. I think I've been to the Firehouse every single time that I've been in New York City. I've been to it a bunch anyway. So we'll make our way down there. It's further down south than where we are here to start with, but we're going to make our way over to Columbia University, which I've never been over here where we're going to go before. This is where the Ghostbusters started out, the first Ghostbusters movie back in the day, back in '84, where Ray and Peter and Egon, where they work, and then they get canned, get fired, and the movie starts out right here with after they get fired, them sitting outside, Ray and Peter anyway, sitting outside here drinking, trying to figure out what's the next plan along the way, where they come up with the idea for Ghostbusters. Kind of move over behind this statue into that real cool shot from the beginning of Ghostbusters. It's up here on the steps. We'll get up here. Here we go. Obviously, they had a much better camera even 40 years ago or whatever than I do now, but somewhere right about through here was where that shot started out from. Some cool people have gone here in the past in real life, not just Ghostbusters working here, but Hunter S. Thompson, Art freaking Garfunkel. So a lot, Isaac Asimov, lots of cool people have gone here. Somewhere around here, couldn't get it lined up exactly, but is where Peter and Ray were drinking, getting a little buzz on, I guess, while they tried to figure out a plan. And then moving from there, obviously, you gotta go the freaking Firehouse, the daggone Ghostbusters Firehouse, real life working fire department. Had a part in the rescue there of 9/11, September 11th, back in 2001. We'll get over here and get a closer shot too. Real cool. They've still got the Ghostbusters sign there hanging above the main door. We'll get over here and get a look at some cool stuff inside there too. it's awesome how they lean into it. The fire department here, they don't shy away from the fact that, I mean, how could you anyway? Pretty iconic amongst nerdery. Got the screen used Ghostbusters 2 sign hanging inside there over the door. Bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of phones here, like melted phones from real places, real fires they put out. And something real cool. It's hard to make out here, but kind of see it. There's a VHS tape of Ghostbusters, kind of melted, half melted from a rental store, New York City video rental place. You gotta make it out there. Right there you go. From back in the day where they put out a fire there too. I thought that was pretty cool. I can't even act like it's not awesome to be standing right here. Been in every freaking Ghostbusters movie, Ghostbusters cartoon. I mean, they made a freaking toy out of this back in the day. Multiple. There's, I think, a Lego set of this now. All kinds of stuff that represent this freaking building. But in real life, man, it's just a real deal fire department just sitting right here. All right, I'm done yapping. I'll shut up and we'll move on. Figure something else out. But good place to stop right here at the freaking firehouse after seeing old Houdini's grave. But that's it. We'll call this one a day.